Everybody, it's me, Andrew. Get out into nature and tune in for yourself. Resonate with the Earth's electromagnetic field via 432 hertz, the universal frequency. Balance out psychologically and emotionally, and further strengthen up your brain and your heart's coherence as well. Get a plant based diet going for yourself today and nurture yourself right back into life. We are literally herbivores in our nature. Further balance out your physical body's pH level and get with alkalinity, then you can generate some static electricity. Send me some love telepathically. Set attention to your mind and set intention to communicate. That is all there is to telepathy. You're now tuning in to great days. So this morning I'm going to talk a little on transformation taking place globally with the Great Awakening, and how this is going to result in some type of destruction, which is like the apocalypse, okay, or the global catastrophe to take place. Why this is happening, and then I'm going to get into this. Okay, so let's get right into it. So, right now, currently, we are living within the Great Awakening. This is also end times. This is Revelations. This is Apocalypse. Okay, we are living within this. So Revelations, the Apocalypse, end times. This is all destructive. This is all the end of the world. Basically, is how they see it. Most civilizations, because it brings an end to the world in which we live. Okay, it doesn't mean the planet, it doesn't mean the globe is coming to an end, it means the world. By the world, we're talking about Maya, we're talking about the Matrix. This is coming to an end. The world which you have lived in throughout your life and which you have seen as true reality is what is coming to an end. Okay, not the globe. The globe doesn't come to an end, it is eternal in a sense. Okay, so during these times, we're living in the apocalypse. Once again, this is end times. So there needs to take place a destructive period. There needs to come catastrophe globally. There needs to come some type of phase of destruction in order to bring about the renewal of the world. Okay, so this is what Revelations is all about. Revelations, or the apocalypse, is all about destruction in order to bring creation, because destruction is a form of creation. In order to create something new, you need to clear the slate. In order to create something new, you need to completely destroy what you have thought you were to be, and out of this comes a new. This is how mutation works as well, and this is what is also coming. Heightened rates of mutation are coming to the globe. Okay, it's like what doesn't kill you is gonna pretty much mutate you, or what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. What doesn't kill you is just a transformation. You can take massive amounts of damage, um, and this can just lead to a certain type of mutation unique to your experience. This is kind of what it is, what is happening. With the catastrophes set to take place, but this is later in humanity's. And this is later. Okay, this is 2030s later than that. This is supposed to take place. A lot of stuff that has already taken place is just repeating itself. Okay, so we can kind of like understand already what is supposed to take place. And a lot of it has already been talked of, collectively, that has been called theory, or not theory, but more conspiracy, um, and has been put off because they don't actually want us to. They don't want us to actually see it as what is truly going to happen. Okay, but it pretty much is already set in stone. So catastrophe is taking place already right now. It's happening. And this is only happening because we're going through a transformation. So when you really get down to it, there actually is no destruction and there is no creation. More so, there's just transformation, okay? Because the process of destruction and creation is two sides of the same coin, and that coin is transformation. It's energetical transformation because everything is energy. Everything is a field of energy, electromagnetic energy, and energy doesn't die, and it's never created or it's never born. It's only transformed or it's only transferred. Okay, so energy doesn't die and everything is energy. This is the absolute truth of everything. Okay, so there's no death, there's no birth. It's only transformation. Both death and birth are two sides of the same coin when it comes to the coin of transformation. Okay, because they're both just processes of transformation. As we die, what's really happening is we're transforming into a higher or just a different form. This is what transformation means. It means transcending your current form. Okay, so as you die, you shed away this form and you take up a new form. You transcend this form. Okay, you don't actually die. There is no death. You are eternal. This is what life is. Okay, we are all eternal. It's all energy. You dissolve away into universal consciousness. Okay, when you die. So, and this has been known about forever. We've always known this. Okay, we just like to play that we don't. So we can continue to keep the show going, the world going, the Maya, okay, the illusion, the drama. So what's happening is that there's the Great Awakening, right? And the Great Awakening is pretty much when we all come to transform. We all come to shift in awareness or in energy, in vibration. Okay, so from the third dimension, the physical dimension, the physical body, we are coming to shift into higher dimensions. Okay, and this is coming to be raptured. This is being able to transform into spirit. This is being able to ascend into heaven. Okay, as heaven is the higher state of being. And we are able to make this shift. Okay, this is what the Great Awakening is. It is us waking up to more of what actually is, which is energy. You know, so we become spirit, we become fifth dimensional and higher. Okay, so this is happening globally. Why this is happening? Because the Earth is going, it's on a certain path. Okay, the Earth is taking a certain path in the Milky Way, and or the solar system is taking a certain path in the Milky Way, and the path that is on right now is leading to the rise or the increase of the energy that the solar system is um, able to have for itself. You know, so because the solar system is rising in its energy, the Earth is also simultaneously rising in its energy, and because the Earth is also simultaneously rising in its energy, the inhabitants of the Earth are also simultaneously rising in their energy. And energy is literally consciousness. So if we're rising in energy, we're rising in consciousness. So if we're rising in consciousness, we are going to naturally accelerate the process of evolution or revolution, and we are thus going to be able to transcend into higher states of being. Okay, and this is happening naturally. This is what they're talking about in the Bible when they talk about coming to conjoin with God once again. You know, becoming spirit once again. This is what it is. Okay, there's a whole cosmological process behind it. There's a whole philosophy to live by according to this, because it's happening over and over and over and over. This has happened in the past. It's happened. It's continuing to happen in the futures. It's because it's part of the natural process of things. It's going to continue happening, and it's going to transcend itself as a process as well whenever we can reach the canonical shiftings or the novelty. When you start to understand that it kind of just spirals and progresses in that type of function or pattern. But why there needs to be catastrophe in order for us to conjoin with God once again, or in order for us to transcend or become spirit once again, is because um, it's kind of in a fixed state in a way. I want to say we are living very physically. We are living very third dimensionally. This is pretty much a hell to us because we have been in higher states of consciousness as a globe before, and we have also fallen in consciousness. And as we're right now where we're at is a very low state of consciousness, but we're gradually rising once again. So to us, this could be a type of hell, having to live within the physical for so long, okay? Or it's just second nature in a way because we've been through it. But being dense is a hell. This is because it's a lower state of vibration in accordance to some of the peaks that we've been able to attain, and the lower worlds are equivalent to hells, okay? Underworlds, lower worlds. So having to live in the physical could be a type of hell. Those who choose to stay in the physical are going to continue to live within a type of hell. Those who are able to rapture themselves or shift, make the shift energetically, are going to be able to attain to more heavenly states. But there needs to be catastrophe in order to dissolve way where it is currently. Okay, so the lower dimensions, or no, not the lower dimensions, the lower states of being, the more dense states of being, they can be transcended through a collective destruction. Okay, and it's because there's so much limitation with where we're currently at dimensionally that there needs to be a great destruction or a great catastrophe in order to be able to break away from the current dimensional level to shift into a higher dimensional level, which is going to then bring us into more eternal states of being. Okay, and then because of these limitations that the body and mind have, um, the source of all wants to bring in more energy or information, or it wants to project more information onto where we're currently at. And in doing so, this is going to bring the shift, because once again, the Earth or the solar system is on a specific path throughout the Milky Way that is actually raising the solar system's energy. Okay, and with the raise of energy, energy is also information. So as you start raising the energy level, you're pulling in more divine information, more pure information, okay, directly from source. And the more information that you're able to pull in from source, the more it is going to damage the current level that you're at, because the rays of energy or the information that you're pulling in from source is so pure and it's so potent that it completely destroys who you are currently. So it can allow you to transform into a higher state of being. Okay, it's kind of like a snake shedding its skin, in a way. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's a perfect example. But more so, the globe is taking in more information. It's taking in energy. It's taking in information straight from source. Okay, because of the specific path it's on. And as the globe is taking in more energy, it's shifting in consciousness, it's shifting in energy, it's shifting, it's pulling in more potent information. And information is actually bringing in formation. This is the word, information. Okay, because it's allowing us to bring in another formation of ourselves. And this is actually what is bringing the process of transformation. So the information that we're pulling in from source is basically going to allow us to go through the process of transformation. But in order to meet that process of transformation, there needs to be a destructive event. Okay, and this is the end times, this is the apocalypse. Okay, this is war, this is pestilence, this is famine, this is the fourth horse, this is death. Okay, people are going to die, the world is going to die, the world is going to end, but this is just the beginning. This is Genesis, going into Genesis, Revelations, going into Genesis. The world is just starting over. Okay, what is coming to renew itself is going to be the new earth. Okay, and the new earth is going to be very, very golden. Okay, because we're going to be in tune with source. Okay, and source is God, source is spirit, source is the purest energy that there is. Okay, to my current knowledge. All right, so so the destruction that we're going to see globally is only going to be a catalyst for renewing ourselves as a species, or as a globe, or as a solar system, or as being. Okay, and then as we go through the destruction, then transformation occurs, then new earth comes. This is Genesis, and then we kind of just go through that whole loop. It's like a simulation, because the universe is a simulation. But if you know the nature of simulations, we are in a simulation. Okay, but so the limitations of the current body and mind are going to have to be dissolved away, and this is what the destruction is for. Okay, the destruction is going to dissolve away, or it's literally the information we're pulling in from source is going to have to destroy the current limitations of our current dimensional level, so we can dissolve it and transform into higher dimensional levels, and then we continue evolving in that way. Okay, so that's pretty much it. So there's nothing to really worry about when it comes to the apocalypse or Revelation or any of this. It's literally the start of the. It's it's just something that is needing to happen. Okay, it's the end, but the end is literally just the beginning. Okay, so it's just starting itself over is what it really is, and what is to come is going to be very, very beautiful. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. Once again, I hope you all did enjoy. Make sure to subscribe, comment down any info if you want, drop a like as well. Peace out, one love, and have a great morning.